Hi everyone and welcome to today's practice. Today's 20-minute class is a really yummy one for the hips and the lower body especially. So come and join me in a seated position. Let's find the upper body stack on top of the hips. And let the hands rest wherever they are. We're going to find a side stretch here, planting the left hand beside us and reaching the right arm up and overhead. Easing into it this morning or this afternoon whenever you are joining me and wherever you are joining me from. Let's take this stretch over to the other side, planting the right hand down, sweeping the left hand overhead. Just allow any worries, tension, anything that is occupying your mind to wait its turn. These 20 minutes are for you and your body and your mind. Let's bring both hands down beside us or rest them on the knees. And then taking the left hand behind us, we'll find a seated twist. Gazing back over the left shoulder, pulling on the left knee with the right hand. Coming through center and taking the twist on the other side. Release your twist. And then we're going to find some ankle stretches. So pulling the right shin up and cradling the right leg. We're going to manually rotate that right ankle with the left hand, drawing big circles, moving in both directions. And then easily switching it out here. Go ahead and grab the other leg. And with the right hand, begin to draw that left ankle around, maybe up and down. Play around with your grip. You're really just focusing on warming those ankles up and noticing how they feel. And then go ahead and draw the soles of the feet together for a butterfly. Let the knees fall open. And we'll find some pulses here. Gently pulsing the knees. Focusing on manually warming up this morning. Really engaging the muscles. And then find length through the spine and take a small fold. Press yourself back upright and then find some more flutters here. Still the knees and find a small fold. Let's gently pull the right foot to the inside of the left thigh as we extend the left leg long. Square your upper body with the left leg and then find a small fold, grabbing onto the shin, ankle, or foot. Release whatever you have hold of. Plant the right hand down and then lift the hips, extending the left arm behind you. And release the hips down, find a fold over that left leg once again. Release the foot, ankle or shin, and then swap them out, drawing the left sole into the right inner thigh. Square the body up with the right leg, and then reach on to whatever you can hold on to here. Allow the head to be heavy, upper body to be relaxed. Full cycle of breath. And then place the left hand down behind you. Reach the hips up to the sky. Sweep the right arm overhead. Release the hips down. Circle your way forward to fold over that right leg once more. Maybe finding a little bit more length. And gently release the foot. And then draw the knees in. Give yourself a nice little wiggle from side to side. And then go ahead and take the legs out wide, finding a wide-legged forward fold here. So be gentle, be really kind on the inner thighs and the lower back. If you like, you can find some movement. Make like me and gently wave from side to side. And then find some stillness here. Maybe folding forward a little bit more. And press yourself upright, gently draw the knees together. And then swing the legs around behind you. Come to sit on the heels. Let's interlace the hands at the base of the spine. And then open the chest by pulling the hands up and back. Release the hands and slide the body forward, coming into puppy pose. Keep the hips high as you extend the fingertips to the front of the mat. Upper body melts towards the ground. And gently rock to the left. And find some small movement over to the right. Come back to center. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Press yourself back into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes and we'll press back for our first downward facing dog. Bend the knees as much as you like here. And find some movement by paddling the feet out. Upper body melts towards the thighs. And inhale, sweep the right leg high, bend the knee, open the body up to the right. Draw the knee into the chest, step it forward, and inhale, find a high lunge. Bend deeply into the right knee, and then straighten the right leg. Keeping the hands high, step the left foot in so the heel touches the ground, and find a forward fold, pyramid pose. Only folding to where is comfortable for your hamstring, being really kind on the body. Lift the upper body and then pivot the feet over to the long edge of the mat. Bring the hands to the hips and find a wide-legged forward fold. Maybe heel toe the feet wider or draw them in closer. And then lift the gaze and walk the hands to the other side of the mat. Good. Step back for downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the left leg, bend the knee, open the body up towards the left. Draw the knee into the chest, step it forward. Inhale, find a high lunge. Big bend in the left knee, strong back leg. And then step that back leg in till the heel touches the ground. And find a fold over a straight left leg. Pyramid pose on the other side here. Take some deep breaths here. Allow the exhales to become longer as you soften into it. Know that every time you practice, you will find more length. And we'll inhale to rise up, pivot back to the long edge of the mat. Coming into our wide-legged forward fold, this time with our hands behind our back, open the chest, and then draw the hands up to the sky as you fold forward. Allow the head to hang. And then release the hands. Take the fingertips to the mat and walk back to the front of your mat. Plant the hands and step back for downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Roll the body forward, lower the knees down, and then sit back on the heels for child's pose. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat. And keeping the knees under the chest or perhaps extending them wide. Just find some calming, grounding breaths here. Know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And then press yourself back into a tabletop. You're going to take the knees wide and then flip the feet so the toes face away from each other. Coming into frog pose. You can stay high on the fingertips or perhaps come onto the forearms. This is quite an intense stretch for the hips, so be really gentle here. You may like to move to the long edge of the mat, or stay where you are. You'll be here for a few breaths, so settle in, take your time. very slowly unwind yourself from this pose, pressing into the hands and very gently drawing the knees together. Let's come into a tabletop and just wiggle the hips out. Notice the sensations. And then send the feet around to the front of the mat. Extend the legs and paddle the knees out, just inviting some movement back into the body. Let's bend the knees and shuffle our way to the front of the mat, coming onto our backs. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then finding happy baby. Reach around to hook onto the outside edges of the feet or the big toes. And gently rock from side to side as you draw the knees to the ground. Upper body is fully relaxed. Release your happy baby, draw the knees into the chest once again. Extend the legs long. Feel heavy on your mat for a moment. And then draw the right knee into the chest, coming to a twist. Pull the right knee to the left side. Extend the right arm long and gaze back at the fingertips. Let's swap it out, releasing the right foot, pulling the left knee into the chest, and then crossing that left leg over. Big release for the lower back. Release the twist, draw both knees into the chest. Gently rock and roll from side to side. And release the feet to the ground, but keep a small bend in the knees. Close down the eyes. Gently relaxing our psoas muscle that connects the legs to the torso and is constantly working. You can place a cushion or bolster underneath your knees if you like and stay here for as long as you like. Or you can gently roll to one side and make your way to a seated position. Of course, if you want to hang out, just pause the video, hang out for as long as you like. Let's keep the eyes closed. Allow the hands to rest wherever they want to be. And some deep breaths to center you. Know that your practice and this feeling is available at any time. This is a gift from you to you. Take a small bow, bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next class.